Hello or welcome to today's setting, which is the Manchester City campus stadium. Today we are watching the Man City under 18 youth team in their round 3 first leg of the FA Youth Cup. The players walking out onto the pitch. It promises to be a great game. This is a full game, and yeah, any predictions? Well, yeah, I do think that Manchester City are a great team, even their youth team. They're led by great coaches, etc. And yeah, the same goes for Blackburn. Blackburn have not been at their greatest recently. They actually lost 4-0 to Manchester City not long ago at St George's Park in the semi-finals. However, their team looks really renovated and they look like they could have a real chance against Manchester City today. However, I'm not saying that means Manchester City will not win. However, Blackburn have improved massively, and yeah, I expect them to put on a massive game and yeah, a tough test for the Manchester City youth. Well, we'll see what happens. However, we are kicking off with a long ball up to Liam Delap, who has actually been having a great season. Well, yeah, I think that Liam Delap, his season's been great. I think they've played about 13 games and he's scored about 18 goals. I mean, he's doing great for himself. I expect him to be here scoring a couple goals, and yeah, I mean, what more could you ask for such a great player? Well, I mean, yeah, obviously we expect the best of the best from him, but however, do you think any other players today could shine? Well, yeah, I do think that the young prospect Jaden Braff could really have a telling. He could really be telling in this game. He could be the difference between Blackburn standards and Manchester City standards. And Borussia Dortmund are actually wanting to sign him as they want to have the same success as they did with Jadon Sancho. So, I mean, yeah, he should be a great addition to the Manchester City squad today. But yeah, and Doyle leading out the team. How do you think that Doyle could go if he ever makes it to the Manchester City first team? Well, I mean, Pep Guardiola isn't really known for youth players. However, he's still a great coach and he knows what he needs to do. I think he'll make the right decision with Doyle. Actually, not that. And yeah, hopefully he can play in the Manchester City team because I can see a great future for him, and yeah, he looks great. Well, I mean, yeah, Blackburn here on the attack, going down the ring with Grayson. However, great interception, tackle, whatever, and he switched over the pitch to the fullback. He's bombing down the pitch right now, and yeah, it's back with Doyle. Back to Kyle Palmer. Now, do you think Kyle Palmer could actually make it into the Manchester City team? Well, I mean, Pep Guardiola again isn't known for youth players. However, if he's done it to Foden, then let's hope he can do it to other players. We don't want Pep to be missing out on such great talents, and we don't want such great talents to be wasting their talent. So let's hope. Kyle Palmer, I think, has already made a couple appearances for the first team, which is great, and hopefully we'll just see him grow and play even more games. Well, the star Jaden Braff on the ball here, laying it off to Felix Nemecha. Back to Jaden Braff. Doyle with a shaky pass, and Blackburn look to be forcing a couple errors from Manchester City. Do you think this could be telling? And Braff, oh, and it's hit the post. It's nearly gone in. What do you think of that effort from Braff? Well, yeah, I mean, that shook me as well. I mean, Jaden Braff, we've just been talking about how good he is and how good he could be, and he's just come again and shown us. He just hit the post from how much. That was like 25 yards out and he's just hit the post. However, Blackburn here, a great tackle from Hardwood Bellis. He's a great centre-back, by the way. Yeah, I mean, another player that has played a bit for Manchester City, and he could well play even more games for Manchester City with Central. However, Jaden Braff has been played in. Jaden Braff slowing down the play to Kyle Palmer. Kyle Palmer, shot. However, the Blackburn keeper Bell deals with it. And that was a bit shaky for Blackburn. They might need to step up their game. What do you think? Well, yeah, I mean, Blackburn haven't been at their best today. I mean, Manchester City so far dominating possession, dominating the ball, dominating everything really, dominating shots. They've already got 2 shots down with only 11 minutes played. Well, that corner went quite far, let's say. Yeah, we'll mind that, but Manchester City, 91% passes completed, even though they've had so many passes. I mean, Blackburn haven't had as many, however, they still have a lower completion rate than Manchester City. It just shows. I mean, this is what I mean. Manchester City are a great team, and their youth squad is showing that again as Tom Doyle wins it back for the youth team, and the match hard with Bellis, and they've just slowed down the play. And this is one thing, they're very known for possession, not only in professional football, however with the youth. Yeah, well, I mean, Manchester City obviously always known for their possession style football. Why Pep Guardiola? However, Samuel is on attack. Samuel and is crossed in, and Blackburn Rovers have taken the first strike, and Gallagher has scored for Blackburn. This was not in the script, was it? Well, yeah, I mean, this is real shock. I mean, Manchester City have been dominating everything right now, and Blackburn have just gone and scored a goal and really seamlessly just playing through Manchester City and making it look so effortless. Well, I mean, many teams can't do that. I mean, you can't find teams, even in the real Premier League, that can go up to Manchester City just like this, split them apart, open, and score against them. And Gallagher's getting on the score sheet for Blackburn Rovers. How will this be for Manchester City? I mean, Manchester City need to step up the game. If they're going to be keeping on playing like this, Blackburn could really and truly be scoring goals for fun at this point. I mean, Manchester City have to step it up, and look, Blackburn are forcing some errors off Manchester City. What do you think about this? Well, yeah, Blackburn are showing what they can do. Oh, however, Liam Delap has been played in to Corey Palmer, and that is a real chance wasted. Well, yeah, I mean, that was a great chance. They could have easily been 1-1 back in the game, back fighting, and could have really taken the game in their own stride again, as they are dominating. But they never took up the opportunity, and that could be really telling. Well, yeah, as you can see, 64% possession for Manchester City, and yeah, I mean, they're dominating everything. Liam Delap on the ball here to Kyle Palmer. Kyle Palmer loses out, and Corey Palmer hasn't really been doing that much in the game. He's been losing the ball a fair bit. Well, yeah, I mean, Liam Delap, oh, and it's a decent header, however, straight down the keeper's throat. Manchester City, their shots have been good, but ever since Blackburn have scored, they're looking a bit shaky. Well, yeah, I mean, Blackburn, if they can dominate this right side, which they're doing again, another cross into the box, however, this time it's dealt with. And, I mean, the right side is looking dangerous for them. I mean, they're just exploiting it, right? Yeah, they're just exploiting this right side. Corey Palmer again has made a poor pass, and he couldn't even pass it to Liam Delap there. And I'm not sure what's going on with Corey Palmer. He hasn't had the greatest of games, even though we're only 20 minutes in. However, yeah, it's not been great, but Manchester City don't want to be picking up one of their first few losses of the season. However, Corey Palmer here and another ball lost, and this isn't great for him because the manager could easily take him off. Well, yeah, I mean, the manager easily could take him off, and yeah, you never know what could happen to Corey Palmer. He's a great talent, however, and as Bernabé wins the ball back up the pitch to Liam Delap, however, it is intercepted. However, we've played 20 minutes on the clock, and the score 1-0 to Blackburn Rovers. Blackburn Rovers 1, Manchester City 0. And yeah, I mean, Delap on the ball, but it's played to Prath. Delap on again, and couldn't find Kyle Palmer. However, it looks like Nemecha could be winning this. No, however, Nemecha is going in for a silly challenge, and this could easily be a card, and it is. It's a yellow card for Felix Nemecha, the first card of the game. Quite reckless, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he's doing in diving into that challenge. It might be just a bit of frustration as they're 1-0 down, and they've been 1-0 down for a good few, like 10 minutes, and haven't really had any chances to show for what they are and to try and get back into this game. Well, I mean, Blackburn just exploiting that right side even more. However, Manchester City are trying to stop it. However, they just can't. The fullbacks today aren't on their best form. And yeah, what do you think of this? Well, yeah, I mean, they just need to improve the fullbacks. However, Cole Palmer has played a great ball to Jaden Braff, and it's just calmed down to Bernabei, who's actually a great prospect, you know. Yeah, Bernabei could easily be a great player, and somehow it's ended up to that blocked. However, and I'm not sure how Felix Nemecha even got to that. It's like Blackburn aren't trying. Are they really sending a signal like that to Manchester City? Well, I mean, I'm not sure, but it looks like they sure am, because they're not even trying at this point, and Manchester City still can't even get shots off. Or yeah, it's just not clicking for Manchester City so far. Ever since Blackburn scored, Manchester City is still dominating possession, but after that, there's nothing to show. Well, yeah, I mean, they need to step their game up. However, Yatao is on the ball, crossed in, and the keeper easily deals with it. And Walton has actually dealt with a lot of Manchester City's plays quite easily today, and Manchester City need to step up their game. Well, yeah, I mean, Blackburn are just exploiting the right side, getting the crosses in and hoping for the best as another cross is drilled in with a decent header. I mean, maybe a bit more power on that, and that could have crept in. Yeah, well, Manchester City have to be more careful with what they are doing here. Well, yeah, I mean, they can't just keep being like this, because they're just messing up. Too many forced errors. I mean, Blackburn are forcing them, and yeah, Blackburn really and truly are just approaching this game straight up, looking for the wide areas and crossing in. However, Manchester City are trying their best to be direct, as so far their wingers haven't been up to standard. Yeah, well, Corey Palmer obviously hasn't been great. However, Liam Delap has won it, and it goes to Braff, and Braff has scored. No offside, no flag, and Jaden Braff might have just got Manchester City a lifeline, as they are just about back in the game. Well, yes, now Manchester City are on the verge of maybe winning the game. They're back in the game, and yeah, after here, it looks like they should go out and be sealing the thing. And yeah, I mean, Blackburn haven't been able to cope with the possession, let me be honest. However, Manchester City with their first clear-cut chance since Blackburn have scored, and they have taken it. What do you think? Well, I mean, Manchester City, yeah, it's great. 1-1, the equaliser, and game back on now. I mean, people might have been on the edge of the seats, but now I think even Blackburn players, etc., are going to be thinking what's happening. However, the right back had messed up, and Blackburn have just gone on to score literally 1 minute after Manchester City have scored. It looks like, I'm not sure, but do the right back, what was he doing there? Man, I'm not sure what he was doing. I mean, he's just giving the ball away so cheaply. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but Blackburn have just taken the lead again. I mean, that's poor. We can see it again. I'm not sure what happened there, and he even fell over, and they just took advantage of that. Blackburn are in the lead again. Now, we're just talking about how Manchester City could be back on course to victory, and how Blackburn players are looking shaky. However, Blackburn have just scored another goal, and Manchester City again have to go chasing the game, and again are behind. Well, man, I don't know what this game is so far. I mean, 30th minute and we've already got 3 goals. However, Liam Delap could be in. However, a poor touch has just left it and let it go. Wow, Blackburn. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think they could do this. I mean, well, clearly Blackburn are saying, Manchester City, whatever you can do, we can do. And yeah, it looks like Blackburn are really up for a fight after the 4-0 loss. Blackburn are really trying. Well, yeah, I mean, Blackburn last year did make the semi-finals for a reason. However, Manchester City now can't even be in the lead against them. I mean, they're still dominating. However, that does not matter if they're not scoring the goals. And Liam Delap is in! And this poor header, he really should have been scoring there. And yeah, Liam Delap has just missed a sitter. What do you think? Well, I mean, Liam Delap has quite possibly messed up his chances, and this is not good for Manchester City. As if they keep ruining their misses like this, it's not gonna be great for them, and they're not gonna win this game. Well, I mean, they're already losing, and those are chances that you have to be putting away, especially Liam Delap with his goal scoring form. However, Blackburn abusing the right side again. However, Scott Carson easily deals with it, and it's out to Tom Doyle as they look to bring an attack. Denoiku to Doyle. Doyle going down the ring to Kyle Palmer. Kyle Palmer with a good switch, and it's blocked by the Blackburn players. And Blackburn are really just saying, Manchester City, take the ball. However, they're just playing their game. And they're here on another attack with Gallagher into the box. And another easy pickup for Scott Carson. But they're just abusing this right side, aren't they? Yeah, I mean, everything good that's come out of Blackburn today has come out of the right side. I mean, the left side. I mean, right side for them. But however, Braff is on the ball, and Braff has scored. And there's another equaliser from the main man, Jayden Braff. He could be really the lifeline in this game for Manchester City, as he scored a second goal. And it's only about 7 minutes after he scored his first, and it's 2-2. It's another equaliser from the same man, Jayden Braff. Well, yeah, I mean, Blackburn have been. It's looked like it was coming, and Braff, the main man, give him the chance, and he'll score every day. And it's just scored again. I mean, Jayden Braff looks unstoppable. If you give him the ball, he's gonna score. Well, I mean, they might have put time marking on him, and to be honest, Blackburn might be. I'm not sure what's going to happen with Blackburn now. I mean, Manchester City are still looking a bit shaky, as Blackburn are still forcing a couple errors. However, Manchester City still need to up their game. And Yatal on the ball to Bernabé, and this has been a crazy match so far. Yeah, well, I mean, everything going well, and Liam Delap was nearly in. However, a poor touch let him down. That was really unforced there. However, Kyle Palmer is carrying the ball here, and it's off to Doyle. Decent game so far, nothing special, however, but I mean, he's the captain. He needs to lead the team to better things, and Delap couldn't get that header off. However, Felix Nemetro is on the ball. Tom Doyle to Palmer, and Palmer has missed what many people could say a sitter. Well, I'm not sure how Kyle Palmer has missed that. He's had not a great game, to be honest. It's poor. He's just denied and robbed Tom Doyle of an assist here, and yeah, that's really brutal on him. And Manchester City, especially Kyle Palmer, need to find some form or some sort of lifeline. I mean, their possession stats are going down, meaning that Blackburn are getting more of the ball and getting more of a grip in this game. And at the start of this match, people were thinking it could be an easy 3-0 win for Manchester City. However, at half time, it really could be in favour of Blackburn. Well, I mean, Tom Doyle having a lot of touches. The captain is picking up the ball and driving. I mean, he's passing it offloading it, and other people just aren't doing the job. Yeah, well, I mean, it's a bit unfortunate for him. However, he just has to keep working away, and I'm sure that, yeah, nothing bad will happen, and Manchester City really and truly should be winning the game with the squad they have, with the depth they have, with everything Manchester City have. They should be winning the game. Even Scott Carson in goal. He's a great keeper. However, Liam Delap is sent. It's a great ball. Liam Delap will shoot, and Liam Delap and he somehow missed the ball or something. He's lost the ball and been tackled in the process of shooting. How's that happened then? Well, I'm not sure. I mean, Liam Delap has not been at his best today, let's say that. And yeah, and Blackburn crossing it in. However, it goes out for now. I think one of the first. No, this is in the first corner that they've had, and yeah, it's going out for a corner. Whipped into the box, and it looked like it might have crept in. However, it goes wide of the post, and yeah, I mean, Blackburn really going strong. I mean, yeah, Blackburn having a lot of chances late in this half. I mean, Manchester City, we'll see what they can do. However, Liam Delap is here to Cole Palmer, and Cole Palmer has scored a goal. And yes, I mean, Cole Palmer hasn't had the greatest of games. Yes, he hasn't had the greatest of games. However, he's come and scored, and that could be really telling in what his manager decides to do at half time with Cole Palmer. I mean, he hasn't had the greatest half. His half has actually quite been horrible. However, he might have just pulled it back with a goal, and this is the first time in the whole game that Manchester City are in front. They've scored 3 goals, and it's taken them 45 minutes to get in front in this football match. Well, I mean, Manchester City, they've looked to improve, and Liam Delap with an assist has done something this game. However, Blackburn have scored again. What's this match? Well, I don't know how Blackburn have scored, and to be honest, I'm in shock. Gallagher has scored his second of the day. Manchester City, for the second time, have conceded straight after a goal. Not even minutes later. Not even, it's just a couple moments later. And Manchester City's lead in this game has been cut short to 20 seconds or so. What I mean, Manchester City really have to do some work on their defensive work and their defending, because they're just conceding way too many chances, and Blackburn are just getting in quite easily. Yeah, Manchester City have to improve. Well, yeah, it looks like half time will be upon us any second now. However, not with another attack. However, Hardwood Bellis looks to have quite out, and yeah, it's going to be half time, and half time the score is Manchester City 3, Blackburn Rovers 3. Now it's been a crazy half, right? Yeah, I mean, this has been a very crazy half. We've had 6 goals in one half. I mean, we're back here. We've had 6 goals in one half. I mean, it's got so much darker now. 6 goals in one half. Manchester City, they just need to improve. We've said it before. We'll see what the manager's team talk has had an impact on the players. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, well, it's been a crazy game, and well, yeah, I mean, Bernabeu playing it back, but it's still very hard to digest 6 goals, 3 for each team in the first half, and a bit of a shambles with the defense. Yeah, I mean, obviously the attackers have come on top, and in particular Armstrong and Jaden Braff are almost going toe to toe for a man of the match award or for the match ball for a hat-trick, because that's just how close this game is. I mean, Manchester City really dominating possession and just the ball. However, Blackburn, when they have the ball, they know what they're doing and they go about their business, creating chances, and as we have seen, creating many goals. Well, yeah, I mean, Manchester City, not the greatest half. I don't think they would have imagined themselves conceding 3 goals in 45 minutes to Blackburn Rovers. I mean, they've scored 3, which is a bit of a positive. However, the defensive work needs to be better. But I mean, Jaden Braff and Armstrong, who would you prefer so far? I mean, to be honest, I have to prefer Armstrong. I mean, he's on the underdog team, and I mean, Blackburn haven't had that much of the ball. I mean, Armstrong hasn't had many touches, as many as Braff at least. However, he's still creating as many chances or even more than Jaden Braff. And I mean, Jaden Braff has taken his 2 chances that he's got. However, Armstrong has barely touched the ball, and just with a whiff, a sniff at the goal, he's already going and scoring loads. I mean, it's quite crazy. Well, yeah, I mean, there is a second leg to follow, and yeah, as we've seen, Blackburn with 3 away goals. How do you think that's gonna be in the second leg? Well, I mean, if Manchester City don't score another goal and Blackburn do, or Blackburn just keep the score like this, it's going to be very hard for Manchester City, because if Blackburn score 1, which they've shown that they are more than capable of in this game, then Manchester City might not be making it through to the 4th round. And yeah, it's quite surprising, because it'll be the first time in a humongous amount of time that Manchester City aren't even making it to the 4th round, let alone the finals, quarters, semis. And yeah, Manchester City just really need to step up the game. Well, yeah, if Manchester City don't score, then and Blackburn score in the next game, then Manchester City are really gonna have to dominate the game and make sure Blackburn don't score, which they're gonna have to improve their defense a lot. Well, yeah, I mean, the second leg being in 2 weeks, I mean, we'll see what happens. And a decent shot from the Manchester City young Belgian left back Yital, and nearly crept in maybe. I mean, the keeper did have it all the way. However, it was a good shot, and yeah, I mean, he showed what he can do from long distance, as well as what he can obviously do from a short distance. And Bernabé on the ball, switching it right in the Mecha, however losing the ball again. More unforced errors, not needed really, however it's just more and more unforced errors, and yeah, it just keeps happening. Blackburn really know how to deal with this Manchester City team. Jaden Braff on a little run, however passes it to Doyle. Dinku going down the wing. However, Manchester City aren't rushing into many things. However, that could be quite telling, as they could make mistakes like this, and if Armstrong reacted any quicker and the defenders reacted any slower, that might have been another clear-cut chance and probably another goal for Blackburn. Well, I mean, Blackburn today have come to Manchester City's home and just been like, okay, today is our day, today we're gonna win. And I mean, Manchester City haven't been able to handle their own fans. However, Blackburn have even handled the fans even better, and Blackburn on another attack. It's another shot, however Scott Carson had to get across quickly. And what do you think of that? Well, I mean, Scott Carson had to get across quick, or else it was finished for Manchester City. A 4th goal would have been crazy, and I don't think Manchester City would have ever planned to concede 4 goals ever against Blackburn. However, we've got Jaden Braff here on a counter. Jaden Braff running down the wing, however, stopping, looking for Coyle Palmer. However, he's not able to get it, and the counter attack really wasted. Well, I mean, there is some time. There's still about 30 minutes left in the game. However, Manchester City still have to take advantage of little opportunities like that, because, I mean, if Blackburn are defending like they are, but if Blackburn are defending how they are, Manchester City, really and truly, aren't going to be getting as many opportunities as they would like. So I think Manchester City need to just go about their business and start being just aggressive with their play, because 3 away goals for Blackburn is already something massive, and if Manchester City don't hold an advantage in the if Manchester City don't hold an advantage in the next match, then it's going to be very tough, especially if Blackburn score. Yeah, well, if Blackburn score here and the score ends up to be in 4-3, Manchester City will have to win by 2 goals to get through, unless they can match them on away goals with 4, which, I mean, going by this game could very well happen. However, do you think Manchester City can make it to the next round based on what's happened here? I mean, if I'm being very honest, no. I mean, Manchester City just haven't been at their best. 3 away goals already, they've just let themselves down, basically. And, I mean, all Blackburn need to do is score 1 goal, and really that's it for Manchester City, because that would need to be 2 goals. And, yeah, I don't think Manchester City can win by 2 goals based on how Blackburn have come about today and how they've been about their business. However, Downing on the attack, Downing, and he scored, and it's 4-3 to Blackburn. How has this happened again? Well, I mean, Blackburn have been just waiting so patiently for Manchester City to finally lose the ball, and when they did, they hit them with the counter, and Downing went down the right side again, the right side that they're using and taking advantage of, and he went down that right side, and he went down, dribbled down, and beat the stranded Scott Carson, who couldn't do anything in that situation. Well, I mean, I think they still left way too much space on that right side, and now the away goals stand at 4 for Blackburn. Manchester City really have to go aggressive, and right now they're still trying to play passive, and even if they try and play it long, they're doing it on the floor, and it's just getting blocked and everything. Nothing is clicking for Manchester City here. Well, I mean, this is horrible for Manchester City. If it goes like this into the next game, then Manchester City not only have to score 1, but have to score 2 and win by 2. And, I mean, if Blackburn, for example, score 1, it'll be 5-3 on aggregate. Then Manchester City will have to score a whole 3, and it's just looking not likely that Manchester City can even go through at this point. I mean, Blackburn, all credit to them, but, I mean, Manchester City, I'm doubting if they're going to be able to go through, because of just how they're playing right now. Just doesn't suit them to go through to the next round. Well, I mean, it's poor from Manchester City so far. Again, they're going back. They've only had a lead once, lasting for 20 seconds, and yeah, that wasn't great for them. However, Hardwood Bellis on the ball, and they're looking to play possession. They don't look like they're really phased by losing at all. Well, I mean, I don't know what's going through their heads. I mean, maybe they're just so caught up in the fact that they're Manchester City, not realising that they are losing with 4 goals conceded on away goals, and where it's just not looking like they can make it through to the next round. I mean, they're going to really have to heavily rely on the second leg to pull them through. But yeah, they need to be very aggressive in their play, or else it's going to be over. Watali to Burnaby to Watali Nemecha. Nemecha passes it out to Jaden Braff, the star man. Jaden Braff into Delap! And Delap has missed a golden opportunity. It's not the first time he's done this, man. Well, Delap is just, I'm not sure what he wants to do right now. I mean, Jaden Braff, the star man, providing an absolute beauty of a cross. Striker's dream. And, I mean, he's just gone and wasted it, mate, really. Well, yeah, I mean, I can't believe he's done that. And, yeah, Delap just needs to take his chances from now. Well, I mean, obviously, he has to take his chances. And, yeah, if he doesn't, then it's just gonna go downhill for him. And those were little chances that you have to take. And Downing on the right wing, this could easily be another goal. It's crossed in and it's missed by Gallagher, who, if converted that, then I think many people could really make a strong case, including me, to say that Manchester City would have been out of the FA Youth Cup already. And yeah, not great. Well, I mean, Manchester City, too many unforced and forced errors. I mean, some of their players haven't been up to a great standard. And yeah, they're going to have to go into their next game. They're going to have to go into the next game. And Delap! Again, another chance missed. Well, Delap is not doing it. Yeah, I mean, Delap is... It's a horrible performance from him. I mean, he's got an assist to Cole Palmer, but him and Cole Palmer really and truly have not done anything. I don't think I've seen Cole Palmer touch the ball once in this second half. And Delap just has not taken any of his chances. We're entering the 80th minute and still Manchester City are still losing, and the score is still Manchester City 3, Blackburn Rovers 4. Well, Nemecha on the ball, and they look to be having a bit more aggression in their play. Delap, and it is caught by the keeper quite easily. And Delap, his shots haven't been great. And in the second leg, Manchester City have to absolutely attack the game from the off, which is probably going to suit Blackburn. Well, yeah, I mean, we're already into the 80th minute. It looks like Manchester City aren't going to win, aren't going to get anything from this game. And, I mean, it shows that they're going to be having to chase the second leg of this tie. And if they're chasing it, then Blackburn can simply just hit them on the counter like they've done many times in this game. And yeah, I don't see any way back for Manchester City unless they can put an absolute masterclass on the table. And yeah, absolutely smack Blackburn Rovers next game. Well, we have just entered the 81st minute. The scoreline still standing at Blackburn Rovers 4, Manchester City 3. Shock for most people. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't really think anyone would have been coming into this game, let alone thinking Manchester City would lose, but thinking that Manchester City would concede 4 to Blackburn Rovers after scoring 4 against them, conceding 0. And yeah, Manchester City have to up the game in the next leg, where, like we said. However, Delap is on the ball and he's just missed the top. Delap has really put in a very poor performance today. Missed so many great opportunities that any striker would be chomping at the bit for, hungry for more. And I mean, he's got so many chances, and quite frankly, missed them all. I mean, the only good thing he's done is give an assist to Cole Palmer. Yeah, I mean, he really needs to step up the game. 85th minute, we have just about entered. We're entered 85th minute, and still the score stands at Manchester City 3, Blackburn Rovers 4. However, Braff, they're just attacking in the half, and Braff on the ball, and just hope. Well, many people hope that Manchester City can go and score. I mean, do the same thing that Manchester City done to Cheltenham not too long ago. And yeah, I mean, Manchester City really need to get a goal right now if anything's gonna happen. However, a nice slick piece of play. However, it is gone out for a goal kick after Jaden Braff tried to play a sneaky, cheeky pass into Cole Palmer, who didn't look ready for it and doesn't really look ready for the next leg. And yeah, Manchester City still losing. However, Jaden Braff is on the wing, and this could be the moment. Jaden Braff, the star man for a hat-trick, and he has missed the opportunity. How has he done this? Is he going to cross it back in? He has passed it to Felix Nemecha, and Felix Nemecha passing it to Bernabe to Nemecha to Jaden Braff, and it's offside. What do you think of that? Well, I mean, Jaden Braff, the star man, out of everyone on the pitch today so far, who would you would have wanted to go and slot that one home? You would have wanted Jaden Braff on the pitch to be the one to slot that one home. Great weak foot on him, and yeah, he nearly scored. However, he just put it straight down the throat of the keeper, and I mean, I can see why he didn't want to drag it too wide. However, he has to take these kind of risks. I mean, 89th minute, and it's still Manchester City 3 and Blackburn Rovers 4. Well, I mean, 2 minutes of added time, and it's into the box, and Delap has scored a goal. However, it is offside. No checks needed for that. That was clearly offside. And I mean, Manchester City could have had their fourth if it wasn't for that offside. Well, I mean, Manchester City and Delap especially. Delap, that was his chance to redeem all of his misses. With taking them into the second leg with no advantage, however, no deposit, and I mean, put all of those missed chances away. I mean, 30 seconds left in this game, and Manchester City look to be crashing out if they can't score a late winner here. There is no time left. This is literally the last attack, and it's into the box. However, nothing comes from it, and it looks like Manchester City have lost today's game, and Blackburn Rovers have pulled off a shock win. It's a shock defeat for Manchester City. Horrible from them, and the score is Manchester City 3, Blackburn Rovers 4.